This podcast is offered through the Sacred Community Project, an interspiritual collective working to lower the barriers of access to contemplative and devotional practices. Through the universal teachings of love, service, remembrance, and truth, SCP utilizes modern technology to promote eternal values. Learn more at sacredcommunityproject.org.
Welcome to the Baby Teeth Podcast. Welcome. Hello. I'm so honored to meet you here today. Here, now, whatever time, whatever day, whatever time, space, continuum moment you find yourself in. My name is Zander. That's spelled with a Z. Picked it myself. I use they, them pronouns. No, I don't want to say I use they, them pronouns. I don't use they, them pronouns because you use they, them pronouns for me. You refer to me by using they, them pronouns. Phrasing, words, language, it all means nothing and everything at the same time. Love that. Love that for us as a society, honestly. So I'm the host. I'll be kind of the guide through this trip of whatever the listening experience may be. That being said, don't blame me for a goddamn thing, because anything that happens is out of my control, really, on any level. Not on any level, but it's just the divine play, the Leela, the dance of it all. So, what is baby teeth? Why is baby teeth? How is baby teeth? These are all questions that we are going to address in this recording that you're listening to that's been presented in some way for general consumption. The name baby teeth is actually very much a symbol, a metaphor for, you lose your baby teeth as you grow up. And the larger perspective of it all is to just see what develops, how I develop, how the show progresses. It's not going to stay the same forever. I can guarantee you that. How that changes, how time changes me, how life changes the universe, and kind of document it all and be able to reflect on it all in one place in a large scale way. And then on the micro, I know a lot of people who do a lot of really awesome things, and we live in a pretty digital world at this point, I can say very securely. And so it's also a great way to be able to make new connections and foster, plant new seeds and be very intentional about what seeds are being planted, and also just generally, casting a net out and trusting in the idea that like minds attract. No, not even that. It's just, I'm sure my soul has work to do with other souls that I've yet to know I've come across in some explicit way, and me putting my energy out there through this project is very much a way to hope to, I'm doing it. I don't know. I want to. Who cares? Do I need a reason? Next question. If you notice, the logo for the show very much features an eyes and a mouth. The eyes are googly eyes, just to have a light, playful feeling to it. I came up with the idea before Everything Everywhere All at Once came out, so they're googly eyes. People have used googly eyes for decades, whatever. But you'll notice that the mouth, it's open and it's wide, and you'll notice that inside of it, they're kind of specks. It's symbolic of space, of there's the story of the Hindu god Krishna. And instead of me trying to recall the story, I'm actually just going to read a tiny little excerpt from the book Inner Goddess, written by or presented by Shyam Das. As Krishna grew into a young boy, Mother Yashoda began to feel that her child Krishna was just like all the other children in Gokul. Shri Krishna then decided to show her something truly unforgettable. On that particular day, while he and his friends were playing by the Yamuna River, the Blessed One ate some dirt. Later, when they all returned to Gokul, his playmates tattled to Mother Yashoda, saying, "Your Krishna ate dirt." Yashoda immediately took hold of her Shri Krishna and admonished him. "What did you do?" Lotus-eyed Krishna declared his innocence. "They all lie. I did not eat dirt." Mother Yashoda retorted, "Prove it to me. Let me look inside your mouth." The moment Mother Yashoda gazed into Krishna's mouth, he awakened her powers of wisdom, and she beheld the entire universe within his mouth. Yashoda was astonished and concluded, "My son is not like all these other children. He is God." At that moment, Yashoda understood that her Krishna is, as the Shrutis say, able to do, not do, and do what is neither doing nor not doing. Krishna then goes on essentially to restore the roles of mother and child between the two of them and move forward in the world for God to be able to experience itself as we meet one another. That's all we are in some way. That word God is a little tricky in the zeitgeist, I'd say right now. In a lot of ways, there's a lot of association. There's a lot of feelings that are totally valid for a lot of, feelings are feelings. And they arise due to causes and conditions. And that process is undeniable. And yeah, I'm not denying that. But when I say God, when I think of the word God at this point, I'm really just using it as this word to point to that ineffable feeling that we're feeling, just underneath all the dirt, underneath all of the stories that we tell ourselves, this state of eternal love. We are truly like interconnected beings that is innate in our nature. We come into truth through relation, because how can one know the other without knowing itself? To the degree to which I get to know myself more and more, to the degree of which I'm able to get clearer and clearer about my intentions, about my wants, my needs, all of it, I'm able to do whatever is necessary to achieve the reality that I want. Because ultimately we're creations, but we all are also the creators. That's deep. Dance that off for a second, jeez. You'll also notice in the podcast picture, it says brought to you by the Sacred Community Project. I am so blessed to be able to be a part of and help grow these seeds of what the Sacred Community Project is becoming. This is all made possible due to that. We wouldn't be here without that support. So head over to sacredcommunityproject.org and buckle in, strap up, strap down, wear your strap-ons. This is going to be a wild ride, and I'm excited to go on it with you, and I offer everything as I am to you, and I hope you enjoy, and I love you. I know that's a lot to say. We just met, but I really do. And because everybody deserves to be loved by somebody. And I may not know exactly who is listening to this. I have a pretty good guess who the first listeners may be out of the billions of people that inhabit this world, but we all are really family. And family follows each other on Instagram. Oh, that's a transition. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, rate the Baby Teeth podcast wherever you're listening from. May we recognize our intention to take refuge in the love of sacred community here today and every breath. From all that ever was, for all that will be, we show thanks to those before us and share grace for those ahead. Here, we exist only through this moment, grounded by Earth, Mother Divine. May we each recognize our own wings, woven out of love. Thank you for listening. See you next time.